Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome back. You may kindly sit down. Mr. Witness, as a matter of routine, I have to remind you that you are still under oath for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Suso.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes. Council, can you please proceed?
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Commissioners. And so basically, we've already discussed the issue regarding the furnishing of your residence in Basse.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And we were discussing the issues regarding retrospective procurement, engaging in awarding contracts to either suppliers or contractors prior to obtaining GPA approval. On page 67.
Okay.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
So yes, so we had talked about the fact that all these amounts of monies, the project for Bajakunda, almost $4 million, $3,928,405. Your project, Songkunda Bridge, $4,897,125. Samalolo Bridge, $660,000, and Alunhare Foot Bridge, $2,942,320. So all of these were awarded to contractors prior to GPA approval.
Yes. The figure for Samba Lolo Bridge, 660,000. That's not the correct figure.
Okay. What would be the correct figure?
3 point something million.
3 point something million.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Now, so when I said that the contracts committee, and this had already also been reaffirmed by the DPPA compliance review being conducted for 2021, 2022, and 2020, that they do not sit to discuss these issues in proper meetings and have meetings generated, issues discussed in accordance with, so that they will follow procedure. That do not happen in Basse Area Council.
Yes.
On page 70. So on page 70, you have single source procurement amounting to $1,088,370. It says we noted that there's some procurement of goods and services that surpasses the single source threshold as of GPA regulation, where single source instead of using RFQ, request for quotation, as the appropriate procurement method. The table below show a sample of single source procurement. So this is only a sample of the transactions that were single sourced in Basse Area Council from 2020 to 2021 and 2022. Are you there with me?
Yes, I'm there.
So the 14th of December 2021, an invoice BSAC PV number 21001635 suggests that there was an amount of $112,350 has been spent on maintenance of vehicles.
Yes.
Are you aware of this particular expenditure?
Yes, I was aware.
What can you tell us about this particular expenditure?
It's in respect to chairman's vehicle, cost of, I believe, engine.
Engine?
Yes, Toyota Parado.
The cost of engine would probably be the close to the cost of a reconditioned vehicle.
Yeah, it's Toyota Parado engine, if I can fully remember.
Toyota Prado?
Yeah, cost of engine, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. The cost of the engine would probably be close to the cost of a new or a reconditioned vehicle.
What type of vehicle?
I don't know, Benz. We have Benz C-Class.
You want Benz for our chairman?
For?
For our chairman, Benz?
Why not? If the people in bus area council, the staff can't have salary, why should the chairman write a Toyota Prado?
No, this vehicle was with them.
I'm just saying, you are saying the best for the chairman.
Yes.
I am now saying if salaries can't be paid, would you not agree with me that it's just normal that the people that work for the bus area council should drive
If
low-key cars?
if there is an issue of salary, we don't think of vehicle and other things. But by the time we are paying this, by then there was no major issue regarding the salary.
But in December, and this is the other thing as well, do you not think that some expenditures in bus area council were really, you guys were not factoring in the budget, the availability of funds? Because this was in December 14th, 2021. Most of your accounts were read by this time.
And
Most of the accounts were read by this time. So why would you spend $112,000 or thereabout to buy an engine for the chairman?
Yeah, the mobility is important, but possibly by the time there was money available.
There was no money available. December, there was no money available.
But it is paid.
That's what I'm saying. Misplaced priorities. It was never supposed to be a priority.
But remember, the salary is almost $1 million.
The salary?
It's almost $1 million. By then it's about 900 and something.
Yes.
So having chairman vehicle also at a cost of maintenance of at a cost of 111,000, you can privatize it and then get chairman's vehicle in office so the operation also can continue. Because remember, mobility also is key.
I agree.
And then we use chairman's vehicle for collection.
I agree.
We are only having only one pickup.
Yes.
And the chairman vehicle.
Yes.
And my private car.
Yes.
Sometimes all the vehicles we use them for collection, which is the major thing that we're able to have of revenue. Sometimes chairman will be traveling, then if there's no vehicle, that one also.
The importance of the vehicle is not in question. I mean, it's very important.
Yes.
Even if you are buying a brand new Prado, $4 million is, $3.5 million is, trust me, it will be very important, but it depends on the circumstances that you find yourself in. So was it the best period that you could really spend this kind of money to buy engine when the account is red, when most of you were pre-financing the agency, the institution? That's my worry.
Yeah, we managed to pay it, honestly, but
Yes.
it wasn't easy by the time, honestly.
Yes, definitely. So it was not a top priority.
It was a top priority because it is paid.
Did you follow the necessary the rules and regulations?
No.
Why was that?
Well, in respect to our payment vouchers, in line with policies, we are 0%.
0%.
Yes.
And 30th of March 2022, were you there?
Yes.
$99,770 was spent on stationery. Do you recall that?
I recall that.
What did you buy?
This particular payment is different invoices
Yes.
added together to the tune of 99,770.
Yes.
Not a single single amount. It's different invoices added together.
Yes.
I can fully remember this particular payment. In fact, we have to force the supplier to go and register, I believe, DPP, and open an account.
Yes.
We have to force her
Right.
because it's our major supplier in terms of stationery.
Who is the supplier?
The next level.
Next
Level.
level.
Yes, stationery.
Who owns next level?
I don't know the name, but
A man or a woman?
huh?
Is it a male or female?
Normally, I find male and female there. I think it's the female,
Gambian, non-Gambian?
non-Gambian.
Now, how was the person identified?
How was?
How was the supplier identified?
No, I found them operating with this supplier.
You've already found them operating, and when you came, you just proceeded with them.
Yes.
So this would not pass through procurement, would not pass through internal audit, and so we just make the decision and then just.
Yes.
Now, and so we agree that it also flouted all the rules and regulations.
Vouchers, 0%.
Yes, all the rules. Now, another amount would be the construction of market by one Mamadou Salou Balde on the 30th of March 2021, $45,000. Do you recall that? $45,500.
Yes, this is the Sandika market.
Yes.
I found them constructing that market, and I understand that they have been struggling with that Sandika market. A lot
Yes.
of money has been spent on that market, that
Yes.
Sandika market.
Yes.
I think different contractors were used for to construct that market. So,
Yes.
yeah, it was a big challenge for council.
Who is Mamadou Salou Balde?
It's a contractor.
Where does he live?
Yes, this is, huh?
Where does he live? Is he from Basse?
Yes, I do. Yes, it's from Basse. Yes,
Why was this single sourced?
I think this is part of the total sum of the contract. Part payment against.
Part payment.
Yes.
So why was it single sourced, the contract itself? Why did it not pass through bidding process?
Well, this was not my time.
Okay.
This payment was done in my time, but the contract awarded to him was not my time.
Was not in your time.
Yes.
Again, payment of motorcycle for procurement office, and it is to one Amadou and Brothers Enterprise, 21st June 2021. The amount $48,000.
48,000. Yes.
Yes.
This one I can recall is one supplier that
Yes.
we credited. I believe we credited this motorcycle from him, and then we promised to pay in bits. And then it was given to, I believe, Lamin Mane,
Lamin Mane.
collector, yes, if I can recall well, yes.
Did you follow procedure?
No.
You did not. And again, payment of cost of materials for council's various projects. Who is Idrissa Jallo?
It's a supplier or,
Supplier.
yes.
The amount is $114,750. What were these various materials that you have purchased from this supplier?
If I can recall, cement, rod, yes.
For what?
For the Sandika market,
For the Sandika market.
yes.
Is it not the responsibility of the contractor?
The arrangement is like materials will be bought by council, then the workmanship.
Do you have the arrangement?
No, but I believe it's at the office. It's at the office, yes.
You have it.
I don't have it here.
So now, when you are making this payment, what was guiding you?
A document was attached to the voucher.
There is an agreement
Yes, there is an agreement.
with this particular individual.
Yes, there is an agreement.
So will the CEO have access to this agreement?
Yes, this was not my time. I found that this contract was in place.
But if you have to make payments, you will have to be shown the agreements.
yes, it has to be attached to the voucher.
Can we request for the agreement?
Yes, I can write it down. Idrissa Jallo, huh?
Yes. Again,
No.
20.
No, Idrissa Jallo, that is building materials.
Yes.
Yes. This is cost of building materials.
Yes.
It's not like agreement between, it's like council going there buying materials from him. Yes, that's it.
So no rules were followed.
No rules were followed.
Not even GPA rules were followed.
No.
So it's you and CEO and who are making the decisions?
Normally, the procurement officer do go and make arrangements.
Who is the procurement officer?
Mohamed Jawane.
Mohamed Jawane.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. From
Was he
there,
the one? Was he involved in this one?
he must be, because by the time he is the procurement officer.
No. We have evidence
Yes.
that most of the time, and you will see it in the report subsequently,
Yes.
that his role as procurement officer he will probably be bypassed, and some others will take his role, including yourself, your office, the CEO as well. Ndaba Kurubali not excluded. So it is clear, as far as he's concerned, most of these things don't pass through procurement.
Yes, we had a similar discussion at the office some time ago.
Yes.
Where Jawana denied, saying he is not aware. To an extent, we are all very careful with him when dealing with him. But in most cases, if he is not there, CEO will call him. And also, if he is not in office, this cash power thing, this fuel thing, he will be communicated. Oh, and then there was a time he had an issue with Ndaba. Whilst I was in my office, I heard a noise. Then I went out and I saw two of them having a small,
argument.
Yeah. Then I invited them, both of them, to my office, and I advised them, you know what happened? I heard all your versions.
Yes.
But we have to work as a team.
Yes.
I told them that me, Jaune, I do sometimes come down to your level to help you on do certain things.
Yes.
Like you send me, go to CEO, bring this document there, when I'm free. You sometimes send, how to call it, Ndaba, I'm busy. Can you kindly please accompany the driver?
Yes.
This is a teamwork.
You have a very cordial working relationship.
Yes. So after that, he wrote. I think the following day he wrote that there is interference at the
Yes, he wrote.
He wrote, yes.
Yes.
And this interference is myself and CEO, because
Yes.
normally it comes from CEO to me to Ndaba.
Yes. Yes.
Then he shared the copies.
Yes.
Then I went to the CEO. When I get my copy, I went to CEO and I saw CEO. I told him that this is not about Ndaba. It's about me and you. And at the end of the day, it's about you and Jawane.
Yes.
Can you kindly tell Jawane to withdraw this document?
Why?
Because it's a teamwork and the fault is on the side of the CEO. Because whatever I do, I take permission from CEO. Then I handed over my letter to the CEO in his office. Right? CEO told me that we are going to invite him so that he expunged the letter. Then during one of our management meetings, we discussed about this issue. To our surprise, when the auditors came, Jawane went and produced this document.
Yes.
And then later we asked Jawane, why should you do this? Meaning that you play a game on us, a smart game. We asked you, let's forget about this one, and you decided to do this.
So you wanted to discuss the issue in private, like family business. You work together, and therefore there is no need to escalate issues.
No, what I mean is that since that is the issue,
Yes.
we said now, let's go by
Let's first start to understand the problem. He complained through formal means. He wrote a letter to you and CEO,
Yes.
complaining that there were interferences in his work.
Yes.
You thought that it should be expunged, the letter, there was no need for that, and you had told CEO, well, he is referring to both of us,
Yes.
and he's trying to remove himself from all of these things, and it's a teamwork.
Yes. And then most of the time, he is not regular at work.
Yes, but
Yes.
we'll leave his.
Okay.
Have you ever complained about that?
Of course, on several occasions.
Formally?
I even had an issue with him.
Formally?
CEO is under CEO, so I never wrote.
Have you complained formally?
No, I didn't.
And it's possible, it's true, that he is sometimes late to work. But then he wrote a letter, he has an evidence, an edge over you guys.
But if we discuss something as a team or a management, and we agreed, let's all forget and then open a new page.
Yes.
I think we should all respect our words and content. If not, we will write back to that later.
I disagree.
We
You know why I disagree?
Yes.
Because certain communications should be formal. So now, you as the finance director, as CEO, as the administrative head of the institution, if you conduct most of your transactions, the institution's transactions, your responsibilities, which in fact were supposed to be conducted through formal means, you decide to do verbal communication. Are you not doing that at your own risk?
That's right.
So now, if the procurement officer writes to you, what you should have done is to write back. But then you did not write back. You guys wanted him to withdraw the letter of complaint regarding interference. So it means you are agreeing to what he's saying, but you think it's something you can solve in-house.
Yes.
And that was wrong.
Yes. And then.
And that was wrong.
That's wrong. Yes.
Treating the procurement officer, I'm not saying he is not part of any shady business. I'm just saying the fact that he wrote that probably gave him an edge over you guys. It put you guys, all of you guys, in a funny position.
Yeah, we are
That's why you're
disappointed.
saying it's a teamwork. He's excluding himself in relation to this procurement.
Yeah, definitely, we are disappointed. It happens to me.
Two, disappointed too?
We are disappointed.
Two as in two?
For agreeing that let's open a new page, he decided to keep this letter with him and later provided it to the auditors.
Who are you disappointed in?
Jawane.
How about yourself?
No,
No, what I mean, yours is for not doing the right thing.
but we are not perfect.
We are all not perfect.
Yes.
But so too is Jaune. If you are disappointed in Jaune
Yes.
for not giving you guys chance,
Yes.
a second chance, you should also equally be disappointed in yourself, you and CEO, for not following due process all the time. Is that not a fair comment?
Yes. Okay.
Exactly. Now, so another procurement was made. You paid contract work on Sandika market, $81,000 to one Momodu Saliu Balde. Who is Momodu Saliu Balde?
It's a contractor.
And the same fate, no procedure was followed.
Yes.
$150,000 was paid for the rehabilitation, road rehabilitation. Who is Noah Mane? Is it driver? Is that the chief driver?
We have chief driver Nuamane.
Yes, that's him.
This is Mike. Yes. I later understand.
Yes.
It's Nuamane.
So Noah Mane is the chief driver
Yes.
of Basa Area Council.
Yes.
So Noah Mane, what is his job description?
As the chief driver,
Yes, what is he employed as?
a driver,
To do what?
drive council's vehicle.
Does he have any other expertise?
Not to my knowledge.
Is he employed to do any other job?
Not to my knowledge.
Now, why would you give contract to rehabilitate a road to Noah Mane?
To be candid, this was in March.
This was?
It was in March 28.
Yes.
Then I came just 1 month or so,
Yes.
and I found that they had this arrangement.
Yes.
That there's a road work,
Yes.
and then it is the name bears Nuamane.
Yes.
By then, I don't think I know Nuamane by then in the name, because by then I don't capture it. But nonetheless, it is paid to Nuamane based on the documentation, and the amount was paid to him.
What is your opinion?
Of what?
Right now, you are seeing this issue. We are now confronting you with this issue regarding Noah Mane, a driver
Yes.
being given a contract to rehabilitate a road. What is now your candid opinion regarding this particular contract?
No, it's not correct at all. There could be a lot of skepticals.
Please speak louder.
No, it's not correct.
And there could be a lot of what?
Yeah, abnormality or
Help us. We have to understand if you say these things, you express your opinion, it will really be helpful. We
yeah.
know it's correct, it's one thing, but what there could be, you were saying something very important.
It is not correct. And then there could be fraud, there could be mismanagement of fund, there could be suspicious, actually, to be very frank. But possibly my CEO will explain more whenever he is here, because he knows more about this. When I went new there, and later when I paid, I did not make any follow-up.
You did not make any follow-up?
Follow-up, yes.
Now, what was the nature of the job that he was supposed to do? Do you know?
Nature of the job?
What was he supposed to do? What road was he supposed to rehabilitate?
I think 150. No, I cannot recall the road, actually.
You can't recall.
Yeah.
Do you know what this payment was for?
It's for payment of road rehabilitation.
Have you seen the road that was supposed to be rehabilitated?
No, by then I was new, so
Even as at the time you were really old in the system, have you seen the road that was supposed to be rehabilitated?
no,
Have you observed the road that was
no,
Were you given any evidence regarding the rehabilitation, whether it was complete or not? You couldn't even identify the road. So this particular payment is one payment that can't be traced as to whether in fact had gone to road rehabilitation.
I just rely on the documentation and I
On
pay.
documentation.
Yeah.
Now, purchase of Sharp AC for office use. 17 June 2021.
Yes.
The amount $92,000 is 500.
Yes.
Sharp AC.
Yes.
What kind of AC is that? Is it the wall AC?
Yeah. If I can remember, it's the chambers.
Please speak louder.
If I can remember, it's for council chambers.
How many ACs?
I think 4.
4 ACs.
Yes.
Who made this purchase?
Jawane.
Who made the request?
Jawane.
Did it pass through the necessary process?
No.
Who took the decision to purchase this AC? Yourself and CEO?
Yeah, correct.
How did you arrive at that decision?
We see that we agreed there is a need for the chambers to have AC since we are using the chambers for rental purpose so that we can increase the rent and then we can use it as a source of revenue to be more convenient and then comfort even during general council meetings because by then the place used to be very hot. As you know, Basel is a very hot place.
So how you spend the money was totally wrong?
Yes, the process, we should be guided by the SPU, but it doesn't work like that. I think I traveled with him, he found me here, or we traveled together and we went to Kairaba Avenue and we bought these things. We made a cash withdrawal, I don't know. But I was with Jamane, I can fully remember.
Now, we have already spoken about the payment of your Dongfeng generator for finance director at his residence. You have bought a generator?
Yes.
How much? $33,000.
Yeah.
From?
Yeah. From the Tumboro Enterprise.
So what kind of generator is that?
It's a medium generator, not too big.
Not too big.
Yeah.
Do you know the mark?
No, I cannot remember the
You
mark.
cannot recall. Can you give us the details later about the generator? The specifications of the generator.
I can communicate back, let them snap it.
Please, by tomorrow.
Tomorrow. These people, they're closed now at the office so because they have to snap it and then I have to communicate to someone.
So when can we get the specifications?
Let's say day after tomorrow, Wednesday. Tomorrow I can do the communication, snap it, print it.
Did you do market surveys?
On what?
Is there any evidence of? Do you know what a market survey is?
That one is the responsibility of the SPU.
You are part of the contracts committee.
But I believe that is specifically for the SPU.
To do, but you will have to have evidence of that as the contracts committee.
We do not have anything regarding the market survey.
Exactly. Everyone in the contracts committee, they have their own expertise, but then the contracts committee sits as one unit. Is that not the case?
Yes, you are right.
And that's it. And you being the finance director, you are the financial chief advisor of council.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
Now, purchase of smart TV, 70-inch for council's chambers, $130,000 from Suleiman Fati, KA Fati and Technology, 27th July 2022. That's a lot of money, huh?
But very reasonable.
Why do you say so? How will we know that?
We took it on credit. We failed the payment period. We are using the TV. We increased the rent of the chambers, and we are really enjoying the TV at the chambers.
You see, sometimes there are certain things that
really,
that you say, I don't think you should say it.
Because definitely,
if I were in your shoes, I wouldn't say these things.
It makes the chambers very comfortable.
Yes. See, again, I don't have a problem when you spend 7 million, 20 million, 30 million in whatsoever will make you feel comfortable in Basel Area Council. The regulation, the rules, the laws, they must be followed. Once they are followed, no one can say anything. But if they are not followed, we cannot trace a value for money, whether it has been attained. We don't know. For every dollar that has been spent on of public funds should be spent wisely. Is that not the case? So it's not about whether you are in a position to enjoy or not. Enjoyment should be the last thing that you should talk about.
Like I said earlier, in respect to our payment vouchers, we are 0%.
Not only the payment, you see, the payment vouchers, the idea is if you don't follow the regulation, if you don't follow the rules, like you have already said, it opens risk for corruption, for fraudulent practices.
Yes.
So that's the point.
And this, I can say a little about how this thing was arranged. Myself, the chairman, the CEO, Jaune, we all saw this at the guy's place, and we are all happy about it. We carried it and took it to Basse when we are coming from Combo. So definitely the approach was very wrong. Every procedures were very wrong. We are only interested to see that this is in our chambers.
Anyways, should we proceed? Thank you very much. Now, turn to page 71.
Yes.
It says no delivery notes. Now, for all these procurement activities that you have engaged into from 2021, I will just limit it to your time, February, March, you don't have delivery notes.
Yes.
And so how will one know whether the goods that are said to have been purchased were in fact delivered?
Yeah.
How are we sure that the stationery that is said to have been bought at an amount of $99,770 were in fact being bought?
You will not be sure because there is no delivery note.
Motorcycle being bought for an amount of $48,000, no delivery note. How are we sure that it is in fact being bought?
You cannot be sure.
This Sharp AC, $92,500. How will we know that it was bought?
You will not be sure.
The smart TV you said you guys have enjoyed in Basse Area Council, $130,000. How will we know that you have bought it in fact?
It's there. It's at the
No,
chambers.
but how will we know?
The delivery note is not available.
It's not available. So for what were you and I say you, but you and CEO are probably the chairperson and whoever is involved. What rules and regulations were you following in spending the area council's money or funds, the public funds? What were the rules that were guiding your actions?
We are following some of the rules, but not all.
Like, give me an example of some of the rules that you feel you ought to have followed, and you definitely followed them in these trying times of.
Yeah. Payments are, you see, before payments, requisitions are prepared.
Requisitions?
Are prepared.
Hardly.
No, or almost 80 to 90%.
Requisitions, they are prepared.
Yes. Request is in two folds.
Okay.
The goods and services and these allowances and
yes.
So, Jawana do prepare them.
Okay.
I can say 40% or so.
All right. And
yes.
then?
Receipts are available.
Okay.
Invoices are available. The signatures, there was an issue because CEO, since we had that issue May 2022,
I'm talking about procurement rules.
rules. Okay. No, I can
You are discussing the accounting
no, I
rules.
want to go to the signature and okay, all right.
No,
that's fine.
procurement rules. We have already dealt with your responsibility in relation to an accounting officer of the area council, and you yourself will advise us that the rules were not followed. We have already gone past that. We cannot go back on that.
No, thank you for that.
Yes.
I think these are the three
Procurement rules, zero.
Yes, zero, yes.
No rules were followed. You procure at will. Whenever you feel like you have to buy a necktie, you buy it. When you feel you must buy a TV for enjoyment, you buy it. When you feel the CEO or the chairman needs a machine for his vehicle, you buy the machine. What the rules were in relation to GPPA, you don't follow these rules. Is that correct?
Yes.
How about 72, purchase order? The same applies as well.
Yes.
All right. Now, page 76. It says, during the auditing process, we noted that nominated member of the council, Honorable Nafa Jabi, do you know him?
Yes.
Who is he?
Is the youth rep?
He's a youth rep.
Yes.
Sick, was given a sick leave of absence from the council to participate in the previous National Assembly election, in which it was approved by Honorable Chairman, and the letter written by the CEO. The Honorable's salary was flowing into his account for 3 months after it was approved, and he continued to spend the salary instead of informing council the first month it happened, so as to apply corrective measure. Were you familiar with this particular payment?
Yeah, there was a communication.
Yes.
The communication did not reach finance department.
Yes.
But we later understand there was a letter prepared from chairman's office to the CEO, but it do not reach us, and we could not able to stop the salary. But the money was paid back later by Nafa Jabai.
It was paid back.
Yes, the money was paid.
When was the money paid?
I cannot remember, but he even came with the pay slips, also the deposit slip to the office. I saw that one.
It was what?
He brought the bank deposit slip.
The bank deposits.
Yes, if I can recall for, but he paid the amount.
Council, we are just, I'm just being informed that the hall is experiencing power surge. The transcribing machine is having a problem. So we should stop here, because if not, it will blow it off.
Thank you very much.
Bosnarek is having issues.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we will continue tomorrow, and we may rise. And sorry, Mr. Suso, I requested something. I don't know whether you have cross-checked it for yesterday. I told you to confirm for me the withdrawals from Trust Bank and depositing of the 5,000 from to Supersonics.
The 500,000.
Yes, the 500,000.
Yes.
So tomorrow morning, you can provide that information for me.
Okay, I have it in my laptop.
You have it in your laptop.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
tomorrow morning. Then.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Staple this, because they are coming off one by one.